The Jacoby Brissett era has come to an end for now. So this week on Polk Jr.'s streaming show, The Ultimate Cleveland Show, he's focusing on the Browns. Here are his thoughts on Brissett's time as our starting QB.
This is admittedly strange for us. See, traditionally when a Browns QB relinquishes his starting job, it's between seasons, or it's during the season because they were too bad to wait for the end of the season and we just needed it to stop. What's so unique about this particular changing of the guard is that for once we have a starting Browns QB stepping down amicably, as planned, with no hard feelings between the player and the fans. It's a new situation for us, and it's pretty clear we're having a hard time processing it. See, normally when our QB loses his starting job, we fans are ripping on him for coming up short and letting us down. But this time our reaction is quite different. There is a lot of Jacoby Brissett love out there right now. The outpouring of affection online is everywhere, and I get it. The guy came into a difficult situation and showed leadership, poise, and maturity. That being said, I do feel like some people might be going a little overboard. After all, we're not watching Cal Ripken retire here. We're watching a likable journeyman quarterback hand over the reins of a mediocre team after going 4-7 through a relatively soft schedule. Now here's you. But Mike, it wasn't Jacoby's fault. The defense stinks. Largely true. But the defense didn't prevent Jacoby from making big plays in big moments. The defense didn't cause him to throw just 12 touchdowns in 11 games. Well, Mike, that's not fair. I saw a stat that said Brissett had the 6th highest QBR ranking in the league. To which I say, that's great. How many points does my team get for that? None? No. To be clear, I'm not ragging on what Brissett did this season. He's been exactly what the locker room needed. Historically speaking, prior to this season, Brissett had a lifetime starting record of 14-23 for a 37% win rate. This season, he won 36% of his games, proving he's nothing if not consistent. So why are we Browns fans, who are notoriously not the most charitable when it comes to critiquing our outgoing quarterbacks, treating Brissett with such reverence on his way out the door? With many people going so far as to suggest that he should maintain the starting job despite Watson's return. A little history. In 2005, the Browns starting quarterback was eventual Super Bowl champion Trent Dilfer. It didn't happen when he was with us. So what happened to him? After he also started that season by going 4-7, did we praise Dilfer for his grit? No. We tore him apart and replaced him with Charlie Fry. To the best of my knowledge, there was no outpouring of affection for Trent Dilfer's effort, and no one was thanking him with overt displays of appreciation on MySpace and Friendster. 2005. As sports fans, we have a tendency to react emotionally rather than logically. Everything is situational, and Jacoby Brissett benefited from two very key factors. One, low expectations based on his past body of work. And two, not being Deshaun Watson. And I do think that second factor is quite important. The reason we're lionizing a quarterback who just went 4-7 is because much of the fan base is still understandably conflicted or downright depressed about the person who is about to replace him. Because try as we might, as humans, it's impossible to separate our emotions from our analytics. All that said, I'd still like to add my voice to the choir in saying sincere thanks to you, JB. You did what we asked of you, and you did it with class. Your reward, in addition to the $5 million the Browns paid you this year, is the contract you'll get next year to start for some other team that is in complete crisis mode and requires a steady presence and competent game management while they try to get their act together. Thank you for your service, young man, and go Browns.